Hi guys, join me as I draft and sew this lovely princess that bustier gown with a basque effect. Is actually a Mikado fabric, alright? I actually made a crop top which you're going to see here. Now this is the crop top, organic crop top. In my next video, we are going to be deliberating on how to draft and sew the crop top. Now first thing first, let's dive into the drafting process of the Mikado gown, the princess that Mikado gown with the little basque effect, alright? Now I have gone ahead to draw my lines, my shoulder line, my bust line under bust, my waistline, then the extension where I'm going to be having the backs effect. Alright, so depending on your client's measurements, alright, I'm just showing different measurements, alright. So you be sure to take your client's measurement from shoulder to bust point to under bust to waist and of course to your desired length. So I've gone ahead to take my shoulder measurement 8.5 inches. I'll replicate same on the bust line or chest line. Alright. So I'll draw it like so. I'll take 1 inch for shoulder slope. I'm taking 3.5 inches for the neckline. Alright, then I'll go down by same 3.5 inches. Depending on your preference, alright, your neckline is dependent on your preference. I'll go ahead and use my curve to draw it like so. After which I am going to be taking my bust pant measurement, which is 4.5. It's actually 9 divided by 2, which is 4.5. So I'll go and mark it like so, then I'll roll a straight line. Alright. Now, what I'm going to be doing, from the under bust, I am going to be going in by 1 inch and half an inch by this side. Alright. Then I am going to be drawing the line to meet the bottom part. Alright, I extended the 4.5 inch up for the bust span. Alright, so I'm going to draw the lines to meet there like so, as you can see, to meet my actual length. Alright, as you can see. So the next thing I'm going to be doing, I am going to be drawing my shoulder slope. Remember we came down by 1 inch. I'll get the mid of this point now. I'll take note of the midpoint. Alright, so what we're going to be doing now, we are going to be coming down by 1 inch. Alright, I love coming down by 1 inch. Alright, as you can see, I am joining now to the under bust. Alright, I'm joining to the under bust. Be sure to always use your French curves, so it's going to come out neatly. So I'm joining now from where I have the mid of the armhole. I'm kind of shaping it so it's going to come out smoothly. Then what I'm doing now, I am going to be, alright, I'll be coming out by 1 inch. Alright, I'll be coming down by 1 inch. Alright, you can actually take half inch by on both sides then rule, but I prefer coming out by 1 inch, coming down by 1 inch, sorry. Alright, so as you can see, I'll roll it like so. You can see where I rolled from is protruded out by 1 inch. You know, when you're taking a measurement, you have to replace it back, so you don't have shortage while joining. So that's what we have now. That's where our new armhole will start from. If you start from that point, I marked 1 inch. Alright, so now what I'll be doing, I'll be taking my bust measurement divided by 4 plus my seam allowance under bust divided by 4 plus my seam allowance plus the allowance we took for the bust here. That's 1.5 inch, like so. You just do it down. Hope I'm understood. To my subscribers, you rock. Thank you so much. If you're new in this channel, you're welcome. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. Now watch. After the waist measurement, I am going to be using my curve to curve it like so. to my bust pan. All right, to meet with my bust pan. That is just an extension, and that's just a little backs effect. All right. So I'm going to be covering it like so, like I told you, from the waistline to where I had the extension. The extension is just 2 inches. 3 inches is also fine. All right. Depending on your preference, depending on how low you want the backs effect to be. But I came down by 2 inches. All right. So since is how would I call it now? Is a sleeveless gown. I came in by 1 inch so that it's going to rest on my shoulder very well. It's not going to come out from my shoulder. All right. So now that is the side front. This is the center front. I'll go ahead to cut. All right. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. So I've gone ahead to cut. All right. Gone ahead to cut. Now I'll be drafting for the back. The back is just normal basic bodice pattern, as you can see. All right. That is you always put zipper allowance. So I'm going to join the backs effect like we did for the front. All right. Where we have the bust pan, we are going to be inserting a dart there. All right. It's not really much of a tax. The back neckline I came down by 2 by 3.5. So I'll go ahead and replicate it in the lining. I'll go ahead and replicate it on the fabric as well, the Mikado fabric. All right. There is no need for adding an interface, but if you want to, that's fine. For me, I did not add an interface because Mikado fabric is thick on its own. All right. So I've gone ahead to cut both the lining and the fabric, as you can see, for all of them, and I did that for the back. This is the zipper allowance, please do not forget. All right. That is where the zip is going to stay. You can see the backs effect. Hope I'm understood. So the next thing we're going to be doing now, you get the measurement of the backs place, the down place, all right, and take your desired length, please. Take your desired length. It is very, very important. My desired length is around 30, 33, 34 thereabouts. I subtracted 5 inches from that to cut the lining, all right, and I'll go ahead and subtract same 5 inches, or you could subtract 3 inches for the hard net. I want it to have this standing and full effect. All right, now because it's a gathered stuff, I multiplied my waist measurement by 4. That is what I use in cutting the Mikado fabric for the lower part of the gown. Remember, you have the full length of your client, so when you take your half length, you should be able to know the desired length that will complete it. So now let's go into the sewing section. All right, hope I'm understood. If you have any questions, kindly feel free. All right, if you found value on this video, you can love, share and comment. All right, so now I am going to be joining. Please take note of your bust point and your under bust. I am going to be joining like so. If you can see, I marked it out where my under bust is and my bust point. So I'll go ahead and stitch. Yeah, be sure to use pins to secure so it doesn't move. I'll go ahead and stitch. You can see I've secured the pins. I'll stitch. All right. Because it's a princess dart bustier, you just have to be careful while stitching. All right. Make sure you join your points properly and stitch. All right. That's my bust hamp. I'm going to use it to aid ironing. Please always use it for a princess dart or for any bustier you're doing. All right. So I'll go ahead and join the second side, after which I am going to be ironing with the aid of my iron and my bust hamp. So I am done. I've joined the other side as well. All right. So now I am going to be doing same for the lining. Now this is the lining. Remember I said if you want to interface, you can. But me, I did not use any interface because Milkado is a thick fabric. So now I'm going to be joining the shoulders together of the back and the front. As you can see, the back and the front, I'll be joining the shoulders. I'll replicate same for the lining. All right. Then I am going to be using the lining to turn. All right. So after that, I will be cutting the excess. All right. Be sure to use your lining to turn properly. I'll cut out the excess. If you notice my videos, I have been teaching on how to use lining to turn. All right. It's very easy. Just join the right sides together of the lining and the fabric, then sew round. All right. So now I am turning. Be sure to give it a good press after turning. All right. So I've done that. The next thing I'm going to be doing now, I am going to be inserting the zipper. All right. It's not much of a task. I've taught on my channel how to insert the zipper. I think I kept the back dart. Please take note. I inserted the back dart first, then before I kept the zipper. All right. So I'm going to be using my footer to insert my zipper. All right. So I've inserted my zipper. As you can see, please be sure to give it a good press. All right. After which, I am going to be taking 1 inch. All right. From the back's effect to the waist, 1 inch. That's my sewing allowance. All right. My seam allowance. I'll go ahead. Remember, I told you the waist measurement by 4 in essence, by 2 in front, by 2 at the back. When you join it together, it's going to be the waist measurement by 4. Do you understand? Because I want it to be a bit full. Some persons do it waist measurement by 3, some persons do it by 2, but this is actually by 4. 3 at the front, 2 at the back. So let's start pleating now. All right. Always stitch about 1.5 inch or 1 inch from the waist before you start pleating to get a nice and finished look. All right. As you can see, I am pleating. I just gave a little inch outside my waist. That is about 1.5 or 1 inch. All right. So I'm mapping the 1 inch. Remember, I told you 1 inch is the seam allowance, and I am pleating now. All right. Be sure to pleat gently and evenly, please, so that it's going to come out fine and unique. If you've watched so far, thank you. If you're new in this channel, you're welcome. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to drop your questions or your thoughts. All right. Thank you. So I'm doing this now for the front. When I'm done with this, you'll see the next thing I'm going to do. Take your time. So I'm done with that. I'm going to be doing for the back as well. All right. Same thing I did for the front, I'll be repeating it for the back. All right. 1 inch, like I said, mapping out 1 inch for the seam allowance. That's for joining the upper and the lower bodies together. All right. Do it at your pace. Feel free to follow me on my other platforms on Facebook, Kendra by Oma, on Instagram, Kendra by Oma joins together. All right, on TikTok, Kendra by Oma as well. So after this, now I am going to be adding the hard net. The hard net is actually the waist measurement divided by 3, not by 4. Alright, so I am going to be flipping like so, as you can see, and I'll be pleating it. I am not starting from the waist place because I don't want it to be bulging out or to choke. Do you understand? I don't want it to when you wear it so that you'll be very comfortable. I had to leave like 1 inch, as you can see. So I'm done pleating it. Alright. What I'll be doing now, I'll be using the lining to cover. I'll repeat same process for the back, please. As you can see, I left little inches before I did it. Now, this is the lining. I am going to be flipping it like so. I'm pleating it like this. So when I turn it, it's going to come out very neat. Hope I'm understood. Alright, I'm done pleating. You can see how beautiful it is. It's covering everything. It's covering everything. The inseam is so neat. I'll replicate same for the back. Alright. After which I am going to be taking my measurements to shape my bust measurement, my under bust measurement, and of course my waist measurement. Then I'll shape it down. After which I am going to be using my serging machine to serge the rough edges on the lower parts of the gown. Alright. So I'm done. The next thing I'm doing now, I'm going to be hemming by 1 inch, after which I'm going to press. And voila, we are done. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.